Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, that's Ben Olson. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. Another email here from Anonymous.
Hello, Ben and Nathan. My question: what steps must I take to have a chance of getting into Stanford Law School?
Okay.
Stat summary: I have a 4.0 undergraduate GPA. My college uses an A-minus grading scale, so I cannot receive a 4.33 LSAT GPA for A pluses. My LSAT prep is currently non-existent, but I took a practice test and received a 156 diagnosis. My goal is 175 plus. I'm an accounting major and a Division I women's soccer player. My resume includes 3 internships, accounting based, a club president title, a head club soccer coach, and a private goalkeeper coaching business.
Damn.
Okay, you got a lot going for you. You also have a great diagnostic score of 156.
And a perfect GPA.
Yeah. I don't know if you're going to need to do much more except for get that LSAT. I've decided to focus on maintaining my 4.0 GPA throughout my upcoming senior year of undergrad without LSAT prep. However, in the spring of 2025, I will have one final class to complete my undergraduate degree. I plan to join the Demon during the spring, attending every live class possible and committing 14 to 20 hours weekly to drill. My college coach wants me to play a 5th year for the team and get an MBA. She will cover my MBA tuition cost. Is applying to law schools in fall 2025 and getting my MBA a good plan, or is there a better plan to market myself to Stanford? Final question: what do you think of my plan? Do I have a chance at Stanford if I can get a 175 plus LSAT score?
Yeah.
That's the only question mark here is, can you get the 170 plus, 175 plus LSAT score? You have the 4.0. If you can get your LSAT score, then I'm confident you can get into Stanford with everything else you've done so far. I don't think you need to add to it by getting an MBA, which would only distract you and probably prevent you from getting your LSAT score.
Yeah. If anyone could do it, you could do it. This is a perfect applicant for Stanford Law School. That said, they turn down perfect applicants because they get so many excellent applicants.
Yeah, so you apply broadly.
You apply broadly and you you've got a great shot for Stanford Law School. Don't let the grades slip, not even a little bit. No A minuses.
Yep.
That 4.0 is going to really mean something to them. And then the LSAT's going to really mean something to them. None of this other stuff, you've already done it. You should not be trying to get more internships, more club presidencies. If anything, pare down on the extracurriculars just so that you can give it your all in the ones that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
More is not more, I don't think, on that. You have an excellent choice with an excellent chance. 175 plus and a 4.0. Really, truly excellent chance. Can't wait to see you in the Demon.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you in the Demon. One thing you've recognized already is that you didn't want to compromise your GPA by studying for the LSAT now, which is excellent.
Brilliant. Yes.
Don't make that compromise elsewhere by overloading yourself with an MBA or other things that are distracting you from your LSAT. So get your GPA, finish that, turn to the LSAT, and don't get distracted by other things.
Are you saying do get the MBA?
I'm saying don't.
Don't get the MBA. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying
okay.
She didn't let LSAT get in the way of her GPA. In like manner, don't let other things like an MBA get in the way of her LSAT.
She might need to do the MBA in order to play a 5th year.
Or just don't graduate.
Right. Is there some other way besides the MBA that you can keep playing? If you really, because I could see how it's possible that this 5th year of soccer is really what you want to do.
Yeah, that sounds fun. You're at the top of your game.
Right, and that's a life experience that you're never gonna have a second chance at. That's one of those things that, like, you if you walk away from that, you might always regret it. Uh, if the MBA is required in order to play a 5th year of soccer, then, yeah, I would probably put the LSAT off, get the MBA, make sure you get straight A's in that as well. Should be a lot easier than getting straight A's in undergrad. But you'll still have to do you'll have to jump through the hoops. You'll have to do the things that you've been doing. Grind it out for another year or 2, play a 5th year for your team. When you know you're getting straight A's, you can also work on the LSAT. But yeah, if Stanford Law School is the real goal, then the MBA doesn't really necessarily serve that goal. I don't think.
Yeah. And what you're suggesting for the soccer is that that has nothing to do with Stanford. That has to do with just life.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because I would also, for this perfect candidate for Stanford Law School, I would also just remind them that you don't have to go to law school. Like, you've got a private goalkeeper coaching business. That's so much more exciting to me than law school is. Like, can you make something of your little business? Depending on what kind of an MBA program you go to, you might end up like focusing on entrepreneurship. You might end up creating something new in the world,
Yeah.
which is not really what lawyers do. I wouldn't describe lawyering as a particularly creative endeavor. It's more like fighting about scarce resources.
Yeah.
And you might have a chance to build something. I mean, you could do literally anything. You've got yourself set up to do well, probably not med school because you probably didn't take the science classes. But, you could do almost anything. And law school is just one of those things. So you're an excellent candidate for Stanford Law School, but just be really sure that law is really what you want to do. What do you think?
Totally. I agree. Thanks for writing in. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.